Red Film Radio. This is Chiara Nicoletti from the 76th Berlinale and with Kornél Mundruczó, director of At the Sea, screening here in competition.
First of all, while I was watching the film, I was sort of reminded what I was told in therapy, that in order to really go on with your life, change, for the better, get over your childhood dramas, you have to sort of become your own parent, embrace your inner child. So I wanted to know, is that what the film is also about, a journey of a woman embracing her old self?
Yeah. Yes. This is a movie about the midlife crisis, and that's very universal and pretty much untold. And every single human being goes through this process, right? Men and women. Just to be fair, that you have to leave your old self, and then you have to find your new self for a great period of time. And we felt we want to do a movie about this kind of life after death, so to say, and started to facing that who I am in this new environment, and how easy you can lose connection to the closest one, which could be family, which could be country, which could be work, and this is completely untold. And we find the environment of a family, summertime, with a very tyrannous father who was completely create for Laura a lack of childhood. And she's basically recognized during the movie, during this weekend, she doesn't have a childhood, and she has to give a childhood to her own kids, which was not the case before. So that's this movie about.
Yes, because that sort of leads me to the other question, because I perceive the film to also being about, how being a parent forces you to to confront with the ghosts of the past, how you were raised, how you didn't, in this case, didn't live fully your childhood. So I wanted to know more about this part, if that's something that you wanted to explore, also how to be a parent.
She was not a good mother. Even more, she wasn't a mother. She was the show. She runs the show. She runs the company. She was the one who is earned the money. We understand that the husband doesn't really earn money. So everything was established of the power of this woman. And she was a powerful woman. But she see this powerful woman on her most vulnerable time, because she was a high functional addict. She was drinking for good work. And at one point it's just getting more and more and more, till she made this terrible accident. And then she go into the rehab, which is like a prison or a cemetery or a therapy, whatever we were, but she was out. She was not there. And we start the movie when she's coming back. Movies usually about the rise of the addiction, drinking, heroin, whatever, this period, or in the rehab, I'm facing my demons. There are no movies about that. There are no movies about when you're coming out. When it's like this kind of mood, this alienation, this kind of try to find a new connection. Everybody expecting your old self. The good old Laura, the funny Laura, the powerful Laura. And she's not funny, and she's not powerful. She's different, one to find herself. And she was super to work with Amy Adams. She's absolutely raw performance, super brave performance, which is unbelievable to see this time by a Hollywood star, to able to be that raw and that fragile and that beautiful on screen. And that was very important, especially I think it's a lot of connection with pieces of a woman, and you feel this kind of fighter, strong, stubborn woman in pieces. But here you feel another kind of version of the same woman.
Totally agree. Well, let's think. In the film, at a certain point, they say heart is the shortest way to God.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know more about what do you think is the power of cinema for you?
I think we have to give a toolkit to our audience to feel more powerful or more brave. And that's something which is very important to me. I feel from my greatest movie experiences, whatever is a drama or a comedy, whatever is a musical or a horror movie, whatever is that, I feel I'm more of a human being. I get some skill set, which at one point in my life I can use almost like a weapon. And I think that's something, the power of cinema.
Grazie. Thank you so much. That was
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
And I would like to thank Kornél Mundruczó, director of At the Sea, in competition at the 76th Berlinale. And this is Chiara Nicoletti for Fred, the Festival Insider.